Welcome to the Berkswich Methodist Church Holiday Club, which we call Jungle Jamboree.
Oh, I nearly forgot then.
Yeah. See what we did then? Every time somebody says Jungle Jamboree, you have to pretend to be a jungle animal.
Yeah.
And we're snakes today, aren't we?
We are. Yeah. Do you know, we've had great fun.
Well, I know. I can't believe it's day 3 already.
I know. And we've got lots of all sorts of stuff today.
Loads of stuff happening.
Yeah.
Same kind of stuff, but so much fun. Pete and Holly, yeah. Nikki will be talking to us about the Bible story that Kevin tells, and she'll also be doing some games. She's got some great games. Yeah, we've got some great. And craft. We're doing the craft again.
Oh yes, yeah, we did
craft.
Elephant
we got the elephant up yesterday.
Yeah. So today for the craft, all you'll need is a little bit of paper. That's all, and some glue. That's all.
Well, that's easy enough, isn't it?
But thinking about the craft.
Oh yeah, look, we've got the joke monkey up here, and today there might be a different animal helping us with the jokes.
There might be, yeah. Don't forget to send in your jokes.
Yeah, we want your jokes, all your jungle jokes, if you can get them.
Hope they're as good as mine.
What else is happening?
Well, we'll have Liz, who keeps thinking up brilliant ways to help us to remember Bible verses.
And she's going to lead us with some prayers, I think, isn't she?
Yeah, great ways of doing prayers.
And don't forget, Grandma what?
Oh, yeah.
She's going to be at home. Remember,
well, we hope so.
Remember, she was stuck in her bouncy cage. Having run away from a real life lion.
Yeah, hope she's all right.
I hope she's all right, yeah. And Liz, yesterday Liz told us a Bible verse, didn't she?
She did.
A memory verse to remember.
Did. Yeah.
So why don't we have another listen to that now?
Brilliant idea.
See you in a minute.
The Lord gives me new strength and guides me on the right path as he promised. Psalm 23 verse 3. Ah, hooray! What a wonderful message.
Thank you, Liz. That's such a great way to learn parts of the Bible, these memory verses. Anyway, yesterday, after all that planning and all that preparation and all that map reading so that we made the right choice, let's see what actually happened. Oh, just look at the state of us.
Oh dear, I'm going to
scratched
see
and bitten and hot and muddy. Oh dear, that was the worst day out we've ever had. Wasn't it?
It was terrible.
Yeah.
And those spiders. Oh, the spiders.
You said they didn't bite.
Oh, I know. I didn't think there would be spiders, but really, the spiders were huge. Oh, dear.
I can't wait to have a shower.
Oh, me too.
I keep thinking about those spiders.
Oh, dear.
I don't think I've ever been so pleased to be back in the Jungle Jamboree hut.
Oh, I know. And we never got to the lake for a swim, did we?
When we heard those lions.
Oh, please don't remind me.
We only just got to safety before the men in the village chased the lions away. I've never seen you run so fast.
I ripped my shorts going over that fence. Oh, dear. But it was shorter. It was a lot shorter.
Shorter? What were we thinking of? We had it all planned. We had it all mapped out. We looked at the map.
We did.
We found a safe path. I'm glad the others went the sensible way.
Do you know, I am too.
We shouldn't have changed our minds.
We shouldn't. But, you know, we got out there and it was so hot. The sun was beating down and the path was so long and the other was so short. Oh, dear.
Yeah, but that waterfall.
Oh, the waterfall.
We nearly washed away.
Oh, we were.
We were crazy even to attempt that.
We shouldn't have done. But at least the sun dried us out, and it was the shorter path, wasn't it?
Shorter. But I lost my hat.
Oh, I know, you lost your hat. And you know...
Well, you know how much I love that hat.
Oh, you do, I know, I am sorry. And we, you know, worst of all, we never got to go to the animal sanctuary, the elephants, to see the elephants, to give them those bonds.
I'm disappointed about that.
Oh, I'm disappointed.
And Neville's sulking because we didn't take him with us.
Oh, poor old Neville. We'll make it up to him.
Yeah.
Do you know, I know, this has all been my fault. We should have stuck to the original plan that we made. So, I'm sorry that I talked you into going the other way. And I'm sorry you lost your hat.
Look, don't worry.
Okay.
We all make mistakes.
Thank you.
Let's forget about it.
Okay.
But we do need to get cleaned up a bit.
We do, really. Oh, do you know, I've still got twigs down my shorts. Shall we get the water running?
Yeah.
Do you want the first bath?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Well, after all that, we've recovered. It's okay. Hillary's ordered me a new hat, so that's okay. And she's repairing her shorts and a t-shirt that got ripped, so that's good. So let's have a song.
Welcome to Jungle Jamboree. Are you ready to rock and roll? We're going on a jungle jamboree. We're going on a jungle jamboree. It's gonna be fun, so come along with me. And again, we're going on a jungle jamboree. We're going on a jungle jamboree. It's gonna be fun, so come along with me. Listen to the lion with his mighty roar. Hear the power of the elephant's chord. See the giraffe standing proud and tall. You know, God created them all creatures, great and small. But above them all, God loves us even more. Going on a jungle jamboree. Going on a jungle jamboree. It's gonna be fun, so come along with me. The monkey's climbing, hope he doesn't fall, or he'll end up in the crocodile's jaw. The eagle's flying, he's about to soar. You know, God created them all creatures, great and small. But above them all, God loves us even more. Going on a jungle jamboree. Going on a jungle jamboree. It's gonna be fun, so come along with me. We're going on a jungle jamboree. We're going on a jungle jamboree. It's gonna be fun, so come along with me.
That's a great song. Now, it's time to see what Grandma Watt is up to today. I wonder if she's managed to get out of that bouncy cage.
Meet the Watt family. Meet the Watt family. Meet the Watt family. Meet the Watt family. A happy, wacky, crazy, ordinary family. Oh, that's also right, yes. Meet the Watt family. Meet the Watt family. Meet the Watt family. Meet the Watt family. A loving, caring, sharing, ordinary family. I'm Grandma Watt. Meet the Watt family. Meet the Watt family. Meet the Watt family. Meet the Watt family. A happy, wacky, crazy, ordinary family. Oh, yes, dear. Meet the Watt family. Meet the Watt family. Meet the Watt family. Meet the Watt family. A loving, caring, sharing, ordinary family.
Hello. Hello there. Oh, hello everybody. It's good to see you all again. It's Grandma Watt here. And oh, I'm a bit close, aren't I? Hang on. Zooming out. There you go. Hello everybody. It's great to see you all again. Grandma, what? Oh, hang on, I'm out here in the jungle again. Well, not quite. I'm in the garden. But today, I've managed to escape from the trampoline. I found my way out eventually, thanks to William. He took 5 hours to come and get me yesterday. I was sat up there for ages. For some reason, I keep finding myself out stuck in things, whether I'm stuck in a hole or stuck in a cage, trampoline. Hopefully today, I'm not going to get stuck in anything. Yeah. Anyway, it's day 3 of our Jungle Jamboree. Eat-aw. No, that's not a jungle animal either. Why can't I think of one? Luckily, I actually have a jungle animal right here. And no, it's not a lion. Well, a teddy lion anyway. I've got my friend, Bernard the parrot. Hello, Bernard. Now, Bernard is actually my next door neighbour's parrot. He belongs to Mrs. Ratsbottom. No, Ramsbottom. No, somebody's bottom. Anyway, so here's Bernard. Say hello to everyone at home. He says, hello, you silly lot. Oh, a bit cheeky, isn't he? Anyway, you're not meant to be rude, are you? What's that? I smell like broccoli. Well, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? I try and make sure I eat my 5 a day. Every day, actually. Yes, I know my hair looks silly, but I get that a lot. Even all the kids laugh at my hair sometimes anyway. But anyway, I'm here to show you to all the friends at home. They've all come for Jungle Jamboree. Yes, my feet do smell, but that's another issue. Anyway, oh dear me. What about William? Oh dear, this parrot, he's a very cheeky one today. He's been very rude and I don't like it. Stop nibbling at me ear. He's got me. Right, I've had enough of him now. I've put him down there. He's come back, hasn't he? Yes, all right. He says sorry. He was only being silly. I know what you're being silly, but then sometimes the things you say can hurt people, can't it? You got to be careful. Yeah, I know. I need to stop looking at the screen, I know. I need to look at the camera, yes. Yeah, all right. I forgive him. Yeah, I forgive him. Shall we forgive him, boys and girls, for being a bit rude? He needs to learn not to do it again, though, don't you? Yeah, you need to not do it again. Anyway, I'll send you back. Right, off you go. Go back to next door. Anyway, everybody, it's been great to see you today, and I'll see you again tomorrow for day 4 of our Jungle Jamboree. Rabbit. I'll think of a jungle animal eventually. See you all later. Bye. No, not out there.
Oh, hello, everyone. Hi. It's good to see you again. I'm sorry, we were just having so much fun with our friends. So I wrote them invitations. They've all come along to our Jungle Jamboree. Oh, Grace, have you brought a friend with you?
Yeah, I brought my friend. I don't know if you've met him before, Mum. His name's Dave the Parrot.
Hi, Dave. It's good to meet you.
Yeah, he's had so much fun. He's been watching the Jungle Jamboree all week. He absolutely loves it. In fact, okay, I'll ask. Okay, he's been watching Max and Hillary's jokes, and Dave would really like to tell a joke, wouldn't you, Dave? Yeah.
What do we think? I think that would be okay.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. What's your joke, Dave? Okay. Why aren't there any painkillers in the jungle?
I don't know. Why aren't there any painkillers in the jungle?
Because the parrot set them all! Oh, Dave, what are you like? Oh, that's funny. That's daft, isn't it?
That's daft.
Yeah.
So I hear you've brought a game with you, Dave.
Yeah. Dave's brought a game. He's been thinking about it all day, actually. And it is, in fact, a memory game.
Ooh.
Yes. So what's going to happen is Dave is going to fly past with lots of different objects, and you guys are going to have to see how many you can remember.
Oh, so we have to have our thinking hats on.
Yeah, you need to be thinking really hard and watching really carefully because Dave is very, very fast. So you're going to have to try and remember, no writing the objects down, okay? Because that's cheating, isn't that right, Dave? Yes. Dave will know.
Okay. Shall we give it a go then?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Here we go.
going on a jungle jamboree. We're going on a jungle jamboree. It's gonna be fun, so come along with me. And again, we're going on a jungle jamboree. We're going on a jungle jamboree. It's gonna be fun, so come along with me. Listen to the lion with his mighty roar. Hear the power of the elephant's cord. See the giraffe standing proud and tall. You know.
Ooh, well, that was good, wasn't it? It was very fast. How many did you remember?
I don't know. Shall I have a go?
You have a go.
Okay. Crown.
Yes, yeah.
A flip-flop.
Yeah.
A flower.
A flower. Dave loves flowers, don't you? Yeah.
A sun cream.
Mm.
And a red pen.
Yeah.
That I think was mine, Dave.
Oh, Dave, cheeky!
I don't think I can remember anymore.
Well, you did very well, didn't you, Dave? Yeah, you did very well. I wonder how everybody else got on. Why don't we watch the video back and see how many you remembered?
Going on a jungle jamboree. We're going on a jungle jamboree. It's gonna be fun, so come along with me. And again, we're going on a jungle jamboree. We're going on a jungle jamboree. It's gonna be fun, so come along with me. Listen to the lion with his mighty roar. Hear the power of the elephant's cord. See the giraffe standing proud and tall. You know, God created.
Well done, everybody.
That was a great game, wasn't it? Thank you, Dave, for winning
Yeah,
that
thanks,
game.
Dave. Aww.
So, if you'd like to have another go at that game, maybe you could play it to your grown-ups and see if they can, how many they can remember. Or you could go and find your own objects and fly them past, a bit like Dave did.
Yeah, you don't need a Dave, do you, Dave? No.
And when you've had enough, come back here to us, and Kevin has got a story for us.
Oh, that sounds exciting,
Sounds
doesn't it?
good,
Yeah.
doesn't it? So we'll see you later.
Bye.
Hi everybody, welcome back. On day 3, our parable story today is all about the prodigal son, or also known as the lost son. The story starts with a farmer. And the farmer had a huge farm, massive farmland. And he had 2 sons. His 2 sons worked with him on the farm. Now the farmer, because his farmland was huge, he needed his sons to help him with all the work on the farm. But because of this, he actually became very rich and was very successful in his farming. Now the younger son soon realised how wealthy his dad was getting, and he decided to ask him a very odd question. Dad, I'm fed up of having to work on this stinky, smelly farm. I want to go out and explore the world. I want to go out and spend some money. I'm just tired of having to work on this farm. I want my inheritance money now. I don't want to have to wait until you die for it. I want it now. I want it all. All that's mine. All that's part of my share. I want it now. The son had asked for something that you weren't really meant to. You only got your inheritance money after the father had passed away. But the son had asked for it now. What was the father going to do? All right, son, you can take your money now. I am very sad, but you can take it now. Just use it very wisely. And so the younger son left the farm. Whoa, look how much money there is. I've never seen so much money in all my life. I'm so rich. I can't wait to start spending it. Let's see, I could travel to somewhere really exotic and then I can start spending it all. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, I think that's the destination for me. Let's go. And so off the younger son went on his journey to an exotic land. Wow, look at it. Look at the hills, the trees, the landscape. Oh, a squirrel. I can't wait to start spending my money. I'm going to do that right away. And so off the younger son went. Let's see. I'm going to get out these horrible farm clothes and into some fancy new ones that cost a lot of money. Oh, yes. Ha, ha, ha. Right, that looks better. And let's see. So the younger son started spending all his money on all sorts of things. Let's say, oh yeah, a new house. Oh, a new fancy car. Brum, brum. Ha. And I want to treat people. I know how to make lots of friends. I'm going to buy them lots of gifts. And so the younger son spent more and more money buying loads and loads of presents. Right, oh, okay everybody, who like gifts? I've got plenty here, loads more to come. There's one for you, and there's one for you, and one lots for you. There we go, oh blimey. And then the son started spending more money on lots and lots of wild parties. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All the drinks are on me, everybody. More gifts. There's one for you. One for you. One for you. Another one for you. Yeah, one for you. There you go. Yeah. But then something happens. The money went. The son had spent all of his father's money. Every single bit had gone. Oh no! What have I done? I've spent all of the money. Oh no, I'm going to have to get rid of all my nice things now. And so the son had to give up his fancy lifestyle. All his fancy clothes and fancy cars. And he couldn't buy any more presents, and so all his friends had left him. Oh, what am I going to do? Everyone's left me. I've got no money left. And then, to make things even worse, a terrible famine hit the land. There was nothing to eat. So the younger son needed to get a job. And the only job that's available is being a pig farmer. I'm so hungry, I could even eat all the food that the pigs are eating. It looks horrible. What am I going to do? And then the son stopped for a moment and realised the mistakes he'd made. I should never have left my dad on the farm. I shouldn't have taken all his money. And I shouldn't have wasted it all. And now there's nothing left. I wonder if I go home, my dad might take me back. Maybe he'll let me be part of the family again. Maybe I could be a slave, a servant. I could work for my dad. I could pay back all the money that way that I now have lost. And so the son decided to go back home. He travelled back. He was wondering what his dad was going to say. And as he got back home, he looked up and he saw his dad waiting for him. Dad! Dad, it's me! I've come home! And so the son ran to his father and they gave each other a huge hug. You see, the dad had been waiting for his son every day. He'd been looking for him, searching, hoping that one day his son would return home. Dad, I'm really sorry. I should have taken all your money and left the farm and spent it all. Please forgive me and let me back home again. The dad was so overjoyed. It's all right, son. I forgive you. I'm just so pleased you've come home. Everybody, get a robe, get the rings on this boy's finger. Let's put some fancy food on the table and have a party to celebrate the fact my son has returned home once more. And so even though the son had done a terrible thing, taken all that money and wasted it all, his father forgave him. And the son had made sure that he'd said sorry and promised that he wouldn't do anything like that again. And that's the end of today's parable. Join us again tomorrow for another one of Jesus' amazing parable stories. Bye, guys!
Hello everyone. Are you having a good time in the jungle? That was a great story today, wasn't it? I wonder, what was your favourite part of that story? I wonder which character you liked best. I wonder how the characters all felt in the story. I know. Let's imagine together. Let's imagine how the characters were feeling. And as we imagine, let's look to see if we can find God in the story and if we can find us in the story. So let's close our eyes as we imagine. So imagine first we are the dad. What do you look like? Where are you? What clothes are you wearing? Imagine that you have 2 children and how proud you are of them. Now imagine how you feel when one of them says he doesn't want to live with you anymore and he wants some of your money so he can go and be on his own. How do you feel? And imagine as you wait at home and your son is gone, how do you feel now? He's away a long time. Are you worried? Are you sad? Are you still angry? And now imagine how you feel when you look down the road and you see him coming back. Imagine how you feel as you run towards him. You throw your arms around him and you tell him that you love him. Now let's imagine the sun. What do you look like? What are you wearing? Imagine how you feel as you run off down the road with your father's money in your hands, ready to have a good time on your own. Imagine how much fun you have and how you feel when you have parties with all your friends with all the money you have. Now imagine how you feel when you've got no money left and you have to feed the pigs and you've only got their food to eat. How do you feel now? And imagine how you feel as you're walking home to your dad. How do you feel? Are you worried or anxious about how your dad might be? And imagine how you feel as you get home and your dad runs down the road, throws his arms around you and tells you that he loves you and you're forgiven. How does that feel? Wow, that was great imagining, everyone. You can open your eyes now. So, did you find God in the story? Did you find you in the story? I found God in the dad. Because God is like our perfect dad and he always loves us. He loves all of his children. And no matter what we do wrong, he still forgives us and still always loves us. And I think I found me in the story, in the son, because I am a child of God. And I'm quite good at making choices that God might not like. And I worry that he won't love me anymore. But he always loves me and always will forgive me. So if you want to, you could pause now and you could have a chat with your family about all the different things that you imagined. And if you want to know a bit more about the story, explore it a bit more, you could download some of our sheets from the website where there's some puzzles and quizzes and some more questions that you could think about. But when you are ready, come back here because Hilary has got a craft for us.
Hello, we're going to make a snake. So, let me show you what we're going to need. You'll need some strips of paper whatever colour you want to. You could do multicoloured. You could even pattern the strips of paper if you want to decorate them. I've chosen yellow and black, and mine are about sort of 2 or 3 centimetres and about 15 centimetres that way. But if you want to do small thin ones or big fat chunky ones, you do whatever you want to. You're also going to need a little bit of paper for the head. I've chosen yellow. You'll need a bit of red paper for the tongue and some eyes. Now you can either draw some eyes or use some googly eyes, they would look good. I've drawn some snake's eyes on a little bit of green paper that I've got. It's just an ordinary paper chain. I'm sure you've made these loads of times. So a little bit of blob of glue on the end of one of the strips. Fold it over to make your first hoop. And then I find it easier to put the glue on the paper first, but you'll find your own way. So the second piece goes through the first hoop and stick it. And then just carry on with your strips of paper until you've got the length of snake that you want, and you can really go to town on colours or patterns of paper or whatever you want to do. So then we get to the head. So I've got a piece of paper here that I've folded in half to make the head. So with the fold at the top, so double thickness. Now you might want to have a go at do it in pencil first, just to make sure you get the right shape. Now you could just do an oval, that's fine, just as long as you make sure that the bit that actually fits through the hoop, it will go through, and then you can sort of adjust it if you want to make it a bit more snake-like, but an oval is absolutely fine. And then if you cut it out, I've got one here that I've already cut out, and I've drawn 2 nostrils. Perhaps I might make those nostrils a bit bigger, I think. And then we can stick the eyes on. So you can either stick on the white eyes or some googly eyes. I've got some that I've already cut out in green. Sorry, I don't know if you could see that then. I think snake's eyes look good if they're right at the edge of the snake's head. And then you'll need to thread it through your first hoop. Now before you stick it down together, we'll need a tongue. So you can either just cut out a strip of paper as long as you want to, however, whatever length, with an upside down V. Can you see? Stick that in. Stick it together. What you could do, if you've seen, have a look at mine, I've managed to draw just 2 lines, and then at the bottom just made it go a bit wider. I'll do it in felt tip, then you can see. So it looks even more like a forked tongue. And you can stick that, cut it out, bit of glue on the tongue and a bit of glue on the bottom of the head. Stick it together, and that's your snake. Now you might want to pause this to do your craft, but come back and see what's next in the jungle.
Okay, welcome to the joke slot.
Yep.
So, have you got any jokes?
Got 2 really good jokes today.
Well, I hope so.
Getting better every day.
Oh gosh, I hope so. Well, today we've got a joke flamingo rather than a joke monkey. The joke monkey's hanging around up there, you see. And the joke flamingo will decide if your joke's any good.
Okay.
And if not, he may give you a bit of a peck.
They're going to be good.
Okay.
Are you
let's
ready
hear.
for the first one?
Let's have the first one.
First joke. What do you give an elephant with big feet?
I don't know. What do you give an elephant with big feet?
Plenty of space.
Oh, peck. No,
Ready for the second one?
I am, yes.
Okay. What's a crocodile's favourite game?
I don't know. What is a crocodile's favourite game?
Snap.
Snap. Peck.
Oh,
Right.
let's
What's
go and
next?
let's go and see what Pete and Holly are doing.
Okay.
Hi, Holly. You okay?
No, I'm not. I've got in a bit of a mess.
Oh dear. What's happened?
Well, I've just made biscuits. I decided to put extra sugar in because I like sweet things. But I got muddled up and I put salt in by mistake.
Oh, yuck. They sound like the worst biscuits ever.
They're awful. I haven't dared own up to Mum yet. Do you think she'll notice?
I think she might. Oh, Holly, I messed up yesterday too.
Why? What did you do?
Well, I was supposed to be spending the afternoon with my dad.
Yes.
And well, in the last few weeks, we haven't done much fun stuff together. We ended up sitting in his house just playing board games, which has got a bit boring. And while I was in the middle of my Minecraft level, I had just found a really interesting looking cave I wanted to explore. And well, I told him I didn't want to go round, and I told him he was boring.
What did your dad say?
He said it was okay and it was my choice, but I could tell he was disappointed. I played Minecraft most of the morning, but I got bored and I felt bad too. I really wanted to change my mind and spend the afternoon with my dad.
So what did you do? Did you phone him and ask if you could go round?
Well, I wanted to, but it was really hard to do. I felt so bad because I'd been mean to him. I kept picking up the phone and putting it back down again, but I phoned him in the end.
What did he say?
Oh, Holly, I'm so glad I phoned him because he said of course I could go round. He picked me up straight away, gave me a big hug, and then we went to the drive-through McDonald's. He bought me a Big Mac, then we went back to his house and played football in the back garden. I had a brilliant time with him, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him again at the weekend.
Oh, I'm so glad it worked out for you, Pete.
Me too.
You could take some biscuits round to him if you like. I could bake some for you.
No thanks. Bye, Holly.
Bye, Pete. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks, Pete and Holly. Poor Holly, putting salt instead of sugar in the biscuits. A mistake anyone can make, I think. Today, I come down to the jungle to see if I can do some animal spotting. Shall we go and see what we can see? Can you see anything? Oh, there's a snake. What's that snake? The Lord is gracious and compassionate. The Lord is gracious and compassionate. Thank you, snake. Oh, let's see what else we can see. A tiger. Sorry. Slow to anger. Slow to anger. The Lord is gracious and compassionate and slow to anger. It's a giraffe, isn't it? Sorry, giraffe. And rich in love. And rich in love. The Lord is gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, and rich in love. Ooh. Do you see anything else? Oh, monkey. Pardon? Psalm 145, verse 8. Psalm 145 verse 8. So that's today's memory verse. The Lord is gracious and compassionate, slow to anger and rich in love. Psalm 145 verse 8. Thank you, animals. I think we need to go and say a prayer. Off we go to the prayer tent. Welcome back to our prayer time at Jungle Jamboree. Ooh! You may remember in the story today that the boy had to change his mind from his wonderful plan and return to his father to say sorry and ask for forgiveness. So in our prayers today, we're going to think of our own things that we should say sorry for. And to help us, I've brought with me a white china dish, a little bit of water and a dry white pen. Hopefully you've got these at home. And I'm going to draw a snake each time I say sorry for something. Remember, snakes can be seen in the jungle everywhere, can't they? So let's get ready. Here we go. Dear God, there are lots of things that we should say sorry for. And today, I want to say sorry for being grumpy sometimes when I'm tired. I also want to say sorry for the times when I've not listened to my family. I also want to say sorry for the times when I didn't look for those people who needed help and I didn't stop to help them. Perhaps you'd like to say sorry for your own things. But, you know, God loves us. And when we come to him and say sorry for the wrong things that we have done, he will always forgive us. And so, look what happens. When I tip the water on, my snakes will lift and disappear. Dear God, thank you for forgiving me for the wrong things that I have done. Amen. Time for another song, I think. Are you ready? Off we go!
Did you know? The Holy Spirit is our God living inside us. Did you know? We are the church and we're shining in the darkness. Holy Spirit, help us to share God's love. God's love. Power to glow, glow, glow. Power to glow, glow, glow. By the Holy Spirit, we are all empowered to glow, to glow. Did you know? What? The Holy Spirit is alive and always with us. Did you know? What? We are the church lighting up the world for Jesus. Holy Spirit, help us to share God's love. God's love. Power to glow, glow, glow. Power to glow, glow, glow. By the Holy Spirit, we are all empowered to glow, to glow.
Throughout our history, now no more mystery.
have another go?
Go on then.
Okay. The Lord is gracious and compassionate, slow to anger and rich in love. Psalm 145, verse 8. Well done.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Hello.
We're just practicing the memory verse. We've learned loads, haven't we?
Yeah. And lots of Bible stories.
Yeah.
Remember the Bible story Kevin told us?
Oh, do you know, that's my favourite Bible story. It's about the son who made the wrong choice, wasted all his dad's money, and he ended up with no friends,
That's
and
right.
no home, but...
That's right. And then Nikki told us, didn't she?
Yeah.
That in the story, God is like the father.
Yeah.
Like the best dad ever, because he always forgives us when we say sorry.
Yeah. Like you forgave me for insisting on having my own way and taking the wrong path.
That's right. Like Pete told Holly about how his dad forgave him.
Yeah.
And they ended up having a great time.
Yeah. Isn't it great news? Like you said, God is like the best dad ever. Better than the best dad ever. And he'll never stop loving us.
That's right.
I think that's great news.
Great news. Best news.
Yeah.
So what's happening tomorrow at Jungle Jamboree?
Oh, more crafts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we need?
Well, 2 crafts tomorrow.
2.
You'll need a little bit of card from a cardboard box and some paper. And
Okay.
if you've got a paper plate, you could have a go at the second craft.
And that's 2 crafts. Excellent.
Yeah.
And we've got more of Grandma What?
Yeah, see
Again,
what
in
she's
scrapes.
doing.
More songs, more Bible stories.
More exciting ways of doing prayers and learning more Bible verses.
Excellent.
More learning about God.
More learning about God.
And having
that's
fun
right.
at the same time.
Oh.
Hello. Oh, it's Neville.
What's he want?
What's this?
He's passed you a note. Neville's passed a note.
It's a joke.
He's done a joke.
Oh, you are clever. And isn't his
It's
handwriting
very good
good?
handwriting.
We'll read this out tomorrow in the joke sort.
Yeah.
Is it a good joke, Neville? I think so.
He thinks it's a good one.
Yeah, oh, I hope so. I'm
I
sure
hope
it
so.
is, Neville.
Probably
Well
better
done.
than your jokes anyway.
I'm sure it'll be brilliant. Thank you. We'll read that tomorrow.
So,
hope
you can join us tomorrow. Another
Jamboree.
Jungle Jamboree.
Yeah. Hope to see you there. See you.
Bye.
Bye.
What is a good joke? Let's see.
In a minute.
Let's have a look.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Going on a jungle jamboree. Going on a jungle jamboree. It's gonna be fun, so come along with me. Going on a jungle jamboree. Going on a jungle jamboree. It's gonna be fun, so come along with me.
If you want to know a bit more about the story, you could download some of our sheets from the website where there's some puzzles and quizzes and some more questions that you could think about.